thousands of dollars spent, top-of-the-line cars, designer labels, all sounds great, right? Yeah. Yeah, right. Well, today we've got some people who are fed up with their big, fat, spoiled family member because they say their out-of-control spending has got to stop. Now, Katie says her brother Adam just loves to spoil himself. In fact, it's his favorite thing to do. She says Adam has spent thousands of dollars on boats, Corvettes, top-of-the-line toys, just so he can brag to people that he has them. Now, Adam says, what's the point of buying things that he has if he can't show them off?
Adam loves to spoil himself.
Since I was 18, I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on vehicles. 2 Hummers, 2 boats, 2 campers, 3 motorcycles, Tahoes, Camaros, Corvettes.
What Adam purchases is definitely a badge of honor. He is proud of all of his purchases and loves to show them off.
Well, that's what spending money's about, having nice things, showing it off a little bit. I have the same car as my boss. He's got a vet also. The Hummer was so pimped out, how could I turn it down? I couldn't. The camper is sickly ridiculous.
But Adam doesn't even camp.
I saw somebody who had a better boat than me, so I went out and I had to spend $30,000 on another boat.
Adam loves to be able to tell people that he has something better than they do.
It's cool to have the same thing as people on MTV Cribs. You know, what am I supposed to do, drive a piece of junk? I think presenting yourself in the right way is very important.
When Adam heard that we were going on the DrPhil show, he went immediately to the tanning salon and had a woman come over to style his hair.
I know something's up when Adam calls me and says, "Mom, you promise you won't be mad." And my response is, "What did you buy now?"
Adam's going to the car dealership. I think it's like taking a crack addict straight to the crack house.
Car salesmen really don't have to haggle with me too much. I'm like a dream to them.
Hey, Hawk, how's it going? Good, how you been?
This is nice.
Yeah, this is you. If anybody could drive this car, it'd be you.
Adam is impulsive and reckless with his purchases.
I think sometimes my sister Katie is jealous of the stuff that I have.
By no means am I jealous of his financial situation.
I'm probably about $200,000 in debt. As long as I can make the payments, I don't see a problem.
I'm very concerned that if he got laid off or wasn't able to work, that he wouldn't be able to keep up with all of his payments.
If I made the kind of money DrPhil does, I would buy my own plane.
Okay. Now, fair representation, right? That's
Yes.
pretty much a portrait of you.
Yes, a nice video, by the way. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, first class, right?
Yes, it is.
You want to buy it?
How much?
Yeah. You don't usually ask that, do you?
Not too often.
So is he just like a kid in a candy store?
Absolutely. You saw the video. That was pretty much true to
This
life.
drives you crazy.
Well, it drives me crazy out of concern.
Yeah. Do you worry at all about the money you're spending?
Well, to me, worrying is like rocking in a rocking chair. You can do it all day long, doesn't get you anywhere. That's a book I read last night. Self Matters.
Yeah. You bought a good book. You've got cars, you've got boats. You bought a Hummer over the phone because the dealership said it was on MTV Cribs.
Yes.
That's just all you need to hear, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
You say you won't haggle with jewelers because it makes you look like you don't have money. That's what your sister says.
That's what happened. He says if he haggles on the price, that it makes it look like he can't afford whatever item it is.
You gotta ask, you can't afford it.
You know, we got a saying for people like you in Texas. It's called all hat and no cattle. You ever heard that? Oh, boy, the big hat over there, he ain't got any cattle, he's just got a big hat.
But he looks good.
Yeah, but that's all that matters, right?
Pretty much,
And
yeah.
you spend more money on your cars than your house because you say you can't drive your house.
Correct. Correct.
I mean, come on. Does that make sense to you?
Actually, yeah, it does to me.
Why?
Well, I like driving around, feeling, looking good, feeling good. When I'm at home, it's just about me and my wife. I really don't have to show off to anyone else.
I mean, what's the payoff for you? You strut all this stuff around, and you like to pull up in the Corvette, you like to pull up in the Hummer, you like to slide up to the dock in the boat, all of that stuff. What is it? What do you get out of that? What's your payoff?
I guess it's like a fake facade, Hey, look at me, I look good, I'm successful.
Where's your wife today?
Well, she didn't want to come on the show because her beauty is just too overwhelming for the camera.
Is that it, or is it
true.
that she was
It's
too
true.
embarrassed at your spending habits, so she didn't want to be here?
That could be it also.
Yeah, that could be it also. But you brag about everything, right? What'd you do? Didn't you say as soon as he found out he was coming on the show, where'd he go?
He got his hair done and went tanning, and it didn't surprise me at all.
Went tanning and got your hair done.
This is like coming to the Super Bowl for an average person. You know, this is awesome.
You were even bragging to people on the airplane about coming, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, there's a woman here in the audience named Cheryl. Adam met her on the plane. I mean, he didn't even know her. He's just leaning up through the seat saying, hey, I'm going on the DrPhil show. She says he bragged to get the entire flight about being on TV, which is the only reason you're here, right?
Yes.
I mean, what was he talking about? What was he doing?
Told all of us in the area that he was on DrPhil and so excited to be here and proud, and had the flight attendants in the aisle talking with him about it.
So he was like leaning up through the seats?
Absolutely.
Do you think this works? Do you think it impresses people? When
Some,
you like roll
some.
up in that Hummer?
Probably the people that you don't want to be associated with, you know? Like, yeah, oh, I'm going to hang out with Adam because he has money or because I can use him for something.
Yeah.
You know, but it makes me, at the end of the day, it makes me feel good that I've achieved this. This is mine. You know.
And that's the concern that the family has, is that he feels like his success is dependent on what he has.
But you know what? I think, and I've heard women talk about this, what people think when somebody comes up and says, hey, I got a Rolex watch on, I got a Porsche out in the parking lot, I got to get both the lake, you know, what do you think of me? I think you got a lot of bills, is what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what, I mean, do you think people don't see through that?
Yeah, they do. I have a distinct taste for nice things. It could be worse. I could have no taste at all. I was always into my appearance. One pair of designer jeans are better than a week's worth of Levi's.
Another example of how image is really everything.
Well, today we're talking to people who are highly annoyed with their overly spoiled family member. Now, Katie says that her older brother has excessive spending habits. Adam says it's okay that he's nearly, get this, $200,000 in debt because he's just living the American dream. How does that sound when you hear it?
It doesn't sound good when you bring up the numbers, but it's fun. It's fun driving around, having a good time. If you can afford it, why not?
You can't.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it every day.
you're
Every
not.
day I'm
You're-
doing it.
You're getting so far underwater. I did the math. Your car payments are 68% of your income.
No.
Oh. What'd you pay for that camper?
40,
40 grand? How many times you been camping?
twice.
That's 20 grand a night.
I know.
All right. Katie and Adam's mom, Lisa, and her younger sister, Liz, are here today. What do you think about all this?
Well, we're definitely concerned.
Does it bother you that it bothers them?
No. It does.
That's
It
the
doesn't.
problem. He calls us and asks our opinion about should I purchase a new vet before he bought the vet. And our response was, no, you shouldn't. And he went out and bought it anyway. So I say to him, if you're going to ask our opinion and go do it anyways, why do you even ask our opinion?
Why do you ask?
Hopefully one time they'll say, you're doing really good. Hey, I'm proud that you can afford these things. You know, hopefully one time that'll happen. You know, it's better than me, you know, living on the street in a cardboard box. You know, I'm making my payments. I'm going to work. I work every day, you know.
Who are you really, though? If you take away all the toys, you take away the Hummer, the Corvette, the camper, I mean, all of the tan, the hairdo.
I'm just a guy who likes to work hard and likes to have nice things.
Yeah. Because it's image, right? You said these are what the celebs drive. That was your word.
Right.
You said this is what the celebs drive. This was on MTV Cribs. Celebrities drive this car. I've seen it. Man.
You know, honestly, I didn't know till last night. I read your book, and I think it's about routines. I'm trying to break a routine. You know, every day you go to work, punch the clock, do your thing at work, punch back out, turn your brain back on. Okay, now I'm walking to my Hummer. Hey, this is working out. You know, and then I get a new vehicle. I'm breaking up the routine.
Well, I know the guy that wrote that book, and I don't think that's what he meant. I don't think that's at all what he meant. I don't think that's even close. But I'm saying, do you really think people think more of you because of that? And why do you care so much what people think?
I don't really care that much what people think. It's kind of how I perceive myself.
Okay, but, all right, I'm with you.
Okay.
Why do you need that Hummer to perceive yourself as okay?
I don't necessarily need that Hummer. It's just I like to have nice things to show that working hard is getting me somewhere.
You were on the boat, you were on the lake in a boat for $7,000. You saw somebody with a cooler boat, you took that one back and bought a $30,000 boat because you saw somebody with a cooler boat than yours.
Yeah.
So don't tell me you don't care what other people think about you, and you don't need that to perceive yourself as cool.
Yeah, everybody wants to look good, Dr. Phil. Everybody. Everybody wants to look good and have nice things. You know, when you're out on a date with a new girl or with your wife or with somebody and you pull up in your nice car, you know, it makes you feel good.
I like to open the garage door and look out there at a car that I own. Okay? Because you are talking to the wrong guy. I have never, ever, one day in my life had a car payment. Not one day in my life had a car payment, because what made me feel good was knowing, okay, that is the car that I had in college. I will admit that. It's not a great car, but I owned that baby. I had no payments. I'd come in and fill her up with 40 weight, and off I'd go. It took more oil than gas, but it got me there, and I owned it. But, I mean, seriously, I felt better about myself knowing that I owned what I had. I didn't owe anybody a dime. And I waited until I could afford it until I bought it. I'm serious. I've never had a car payment, not when I was 16, 20, 30, 40. I've never had a car payment because I refused to go into debt for something that I couldn't afford. I just didn't do it. Right. People say, well, yeah, you can do that because you make a lot of money. No, I paid like $165 for that car.
You got robbed.
Yeah.
Well, he owns one of his vehicles that gives him a license to go purchase something else.
Oh, of course, that's just...
I have one that is paid off already.
It's just burning a hole in your pocket.
It did. That's why I had to go and buy the vet. Everybody's getting...
He could own all of these things that he purchases. The problem is he doesn't keep anything long enough to own it. He could own a Hummer and a couple of them, but they turn over so quickly.
But do you ever wonder that you're going to get to a point where you look back and say, you know what? I wish I had that money I wasted.
Yeah, I do. But I'm having fun. Work hard, having fun.
But you got to have some balance between fun and reality, right?
Right.
I mean, because it doesn't define you. And honestly, when you walk away, you go to a salesman and pay list for a car, they go back in the office and say, can you believe this guy? He just walked in and bought it. No. He did? Yeah, what an idiot.
I told him that's exactly what happened when he purchased the jewelry for sticker price. I said, the guy's going back there laughing at the fact that you're paying actually what the sticker says.
I mean, at least be smart. If you're going to be caught in ascendancy and define yourself by things, at least buy them smart.
Well, honestly, the vehicles, I'm getting good at wheeling and dealing. I've gotten robbed a couple times.
Yeah, you ought to be getting good.
After that, you learn.
When the dealership calls him up and says, I have a new Hummer that I think you're going to love, and he buys it sight unseen, how is he getting a good deal?
Yeah, come on.
They're not going to lose money.
All I want you to do is just think about the fact that those things do not define you, and people might be laughing behind your back, particularly after today.
I know.
I mean, really, don't be that shallow. I mean, you seem like a really nice guy. You're bright and industrious. I mean, don't define yourself with that stuff. Just think about it, okay?
Okay.
Well, today we're asking the question, how much money is too much money to spend on your family members or yourself? I mean, you don't define yourself with things, but some people try to. Now, Cassidra says that her older sister, Gina, has spent thousands of dollars spoiling Cassidra's 4-year-old daughter, Dawson. And now, Dawson only wants to shop. Gina says she sees nothing wrong with spoiling her niece because it's her money and she'll do what she wants to with it.
My older sister Gina is a shopaholic, and she is turning my 4-year-old daughter Dawson into a shopaholic as well.
You like to go shopping with me? I don't think anything will stop me from spoiling Dawson.
It's gonna have to stop really soon because she's creating a monster.
Who bought you this dress?
You.
Who bought you your bathing suit?
You.
Who bought you these?
You.
You need some more stuff?
Yes.
Dawson has so many things in her closet, brand new clothes that still have tags that her Auntie Gina bought for her. clothes that she cannot wear until she's about 6 or 7 years old. My sister will not stop buying for her. More clothes, voila! They are packed to capacity. When she was first born, Gina felt that she needed to go out and buy Dawson her take me home outfit. This is a genuine leather skirt that her Auntie Gina bought for her when she was 6 months old.
Cassandra is jealous because I can buy the things for Dawson that she can't.
Even if I did have the time or the money, I still do not think that it's good for her to get everything that she wants.
When I spoil Dawson, it's a problem for her mother, not for me.
You wanna come with Mommy?
Or you wanna go with Auntie Gina?
Auntie Gina.
Where do you wanna go?
Shopping.
So what's your goal here, Auntie Gina?
I don't know if I have a goal. It's just Dawson, and we go shopping, and she loves it. We love it.
Yeah, are you concerned at all that she is getting spoiled and has an expectation that what she wants she gets?
Nope, because when we finish shopping, I take her home to Cassandra. So that's Cassandra's, she has to handle that.
Every time
Yeah,
she drops
okay.
it off.
Okay, now let me turn to you then. Having just said that, what in the world are you doing allowing her to do that with your child?
Well, I don't want to stop her from seeing her because Dawson is already attached to her Auntie Gina.
But that's not your problem. If she won't follow your rules and guidelines, this is a blatant alienation of affection. This is a competition between you two, and you gloat over being able to do what she can't, do you not?
Well, no, I don't.
No, you do. You said you did, and I can read it back to you because I have it in quotes.
Okay.
I mean, can we be honest? Don't tell me one thing before we get up here and tell me something else now.
Competition, I don't consider it as being a competition. It's I can do it and she can't.
It's not so much of a competition between her and me.
I can do it and she can't.
Yes. I have the time, I have the money, and then I have Dawson.
But you don't have sensitivity.
Toward Cassandra?
Yeah.
No, I don't have any sensitivity toward Cassandra.
You see? That's the thing.
No, I see. Do you see?
Yes, I do.
You just said, oh, it's not really a competition.
It's not a competition between her and me. It's because she is Dawson's aunt. So she is allowed to have that relationship with her as her aunt and Dawson being her niece. But there are boundaries that you just can't cross that she's doing.
That's right. That relationship is a privilege. It's not a right. And any member of the family, particularly extended family, friends, neighbors, whoever, if they're not being consistent with your goals, your compass on what you want your daughter exposed to, then they have to fall in line with that or take a step back, right?
Yes and no. She's a great aunt. I don't want to take away from what she has done for Dawson. It's just extreme now. See, Dawson's 4, so this has been going on since she's been born. You saw the leather skirt, 6 months old.
Yeah.
And then it just progressively got worse.
It was a bargain.
It's not a bargain.
But see, she's told you since she got here she has a complete and utter disregard for the sensitivity to you. So she said, I don't care whether she likes it or not. And you know that she's spoiling your daughter, right? You know that she's corrupting her.
Oh, yes, I know that.
And it's your job to protect your daughter.
I do protect, but at the same time, there still has to be a relationship because she is Dawson's aunt. It just can't go too far.
Okay. Is this mic working? Well, today family members are asking me, when does showering someone with gifts become a problem? If you ask Cassandra, she'll say it became a big problem for her when her sister Gina started spoiling her daughter Dawson the day she was born. She's now 4 and would rather spend time with her Auntie Gina. Gina says she only spoils Dawson because she's always wanted a little girl of her own.
If you ask Dawson who would she rather be with, she will answer her Auntie Gina. Dawson, you gonna stay with Mommy today?
No, going with Auntie Gina.
Dawson wants to spend more time with me than her mother because we have more fun.
Gina does not spoil my other 2 children. This is strictly about Dawson. At Dawson's gymnastics recital, Gina presented her with flowers. She said, "That's my little girl. I was not going to let her be seen without any flowers." Gina has a co-worker who told me that she thought I was Dawson's aunt and that Gina was Dawson's mother.
When I'm out with Dawson shopping and people think that she's my daughter and they say how beautiful she is, it just makes me smile. I don't correct them. I just take the compliment.
If this isn't a competition.
Okay, Dr. Phil, maybe it is getting out of hand.
She said, quote, "It's my money. We'll do what I want with it. It is not my problem how spoiling affects you. I'm her older sister. She should listen to me and let me do what I want to do."
So Gina is in a position as an older sister, but that has nothing to do with my child. And as the aunt, Dawson's, again, very attached to Gina, but at the same time, Dr. Phil, which is why we're here, is because I want you, and I was hoping that you could help us to find that happy medium where everyone is happy.
I'm trying. I'm giving it the old college try. What about the other 2 children? Do you think that it creates a problem for them when you come in and shower her with attention and time and gifts and all of that, and they're just standing there like ragamuffins?
Well, Cassandra has never said anything to me about the other 2 kids.
I'm saying something to you now. I'm asking you now. Are you at all sensitive to the impact it might have on them?
Haven't thought about it.
Well, think about it now. I mean, you're in there putting all this attention on them, and they're just standing there.
Watching all the gifts, huh?
Yeah. I mean, do you think that would hurt their feelings? Or they would say, what's wrong with me? How come Auntie Gina doesn't like me? Why doesn't she want to spend time with me? Why didn't she bring me gifts? Why doesn't she come to my functions, my events? Do you think it hurts their feelings? Let me tell you it does.
And it could, yes.
It could, it does.
My son has said, he always asks, he'll say, "Mommy, is Dawson going with Auntie Gina? Well, can I just go just to get out of the house?" He says, I don't have to do the girl stuff. Can I just go with them just to get out of the house? And she says, "Isaiah, we're gonna be shopping. You don't wanna shop, do you?"
He's 11 years old, so he wouldn't want to go to the mall with us.
Apparently he does. He's asking his mother if he can go. He's wanting to be, I mean, I think that's cruel.
Okay, so maybe I'll try it one time.
I think it's insensitive. And I think it is your job. I think it is your job as a mother to say, look, you're not going to hurt my children's feelings. You're going to treat them all the same. I mean, you have a relationship with Dawson, that's fine, but you're not going to hurt my children's feelings. I'm not going to allow that to happen. I'm not going to allow you to pervert her and make her think everything's just about being materialistic. That's your job as a mother. And she said, I don't care what you think. That means she disrespects you as a mother. And you've got to stand up and say, you will not do that. I don't care if she's your big sister. You got to you're not her little sister. You are your children's mother, and that's where your loyalties lie, and that's the new role. And you got to stand up. Hey, come on, you are an intelligent woman. You know what I'm saying is true.
But shouldn't she be happy?
What?
That's less she has to do. Shouldn't she be happy? That's less she has to do for Dawson.
She can be happy if you are doing it consistent with her values. You are treating the children with equality. You're contributing to the situation. But let me tell you, indulgence can get to the point that it becomes a contamination, not a contribution. And that has crossed the line. Okay? So you need to stand up and assert your role as the mother.
Okay, yes. Can I spread it amongst the 3 of them then?
That's her decision, to the extent that it does not cause them to become a way you don't want them to become.
Right.
Yes, and you don't do it in a way that, you don't do it as a way that highlights her financial limitations. If you were really doing it for the children, you could say, here, Cassandra, give this to the kids. It's not about me, it's about them having something I want them to have. But you don't do that. You make sure they know it's from you. You make sure they know it's from you, which tells me it's about you as much as it is about the kids. Well, today we're talking about extreme spoiling and when spending tons of money and paying too much attention to someone or something can become a problem. Now, Pam says she sees nothing wrong with spoiling her Chihuahua, Pie Boy. She admits that she spent at least $10,000 on him, has never let his paws touch the ground, and will give him her bed while she sleeps on the floor if he feels the need to stretch out. It's come to this. It's me and Pie Boy on the DrPhil show. Her ex-roommate David lived with Pam and Pie Boy for 6 years, but finally moved out because he says Pam's obsession with her dog is out of control.
My big fat spoiled family member is my dog Pie Boy. There's my baby. This boy's feet never touch the ground. My ex-roommate David moved out of the apartment because of the Pie Boy.
I've tried many times to warm up to Pie Boy. Pie Boy hates me. Every time I come near Pie Boy, he growls.
How could anybody resist this?
If you looked in a dictionary and saw the word spoiled, Pie Boy's picture would be right next to it.
I buy Pie Boy clothing, toys, anything that he wants. Money is not an object. Over the past 5 years, I've spent about $10,000. Only the best for Pie. Let's go try some clothes on, okay? I buy him designer doggy clothes. This is actually one of his favorite outfits. No, he's a boy, but you know what? He likes pink. Oh, well. Pink is his color, don't you think? He is the king of this place. Pie Boy has his own bed over here. But there are times when Pie Boy wants to spread out. And when that happens, then I sleep down here on the floor and he spreads out. Pie Boy gets his teeth brushed twice a day and he gets a massage every night. We watch TV together, but I don't let him watch anything violent. I'll cover his eyes, I'll cover his ears, anything that might give him nightmares from all the bad, mean things in the world. All right, I don't usually say that word in front of him. May I have you? He loves going to drive-through. And he always gets the same thing. Usually he gets a plain hamburger. I have to chew his food for him.
What Pam does with the dog biscuits is absolutely disgusting. She chews the dog biscuits because she's afraid that Pie Boy might choke on them.
Chew carefully now. It's my right to love, to shower my affection, my attention, and my money on anything or anyone I want. I'm damn sick of people complaining about me spoiling him. Dr. Phil, I can't wait for you to meet Pie Boy. When you look into his beautiful brown eyes, you're gonna fall in love with him just the way I am.
Okay. We say there, pup. So you're serious.
Oh, absolutely.
You said you wanted to bring Pie Boy to the show today, and you bought him an outfit for the show?
Well, I bought him a few outfits for the show. And this is the one he chose that he wanted to wear on.
Yeah. What do we got going on over here? Have you not taken him to the dentist?
No, I did. I took him to the dentist. Here's the thing. I won't take him to a dentist that'll put him out to clean his teeth.
Yeah.
So I went to a special dentist that wouldn't put him out. I brought him in there. He wanted to put braces on him. And I couldn't see putting braces on my sweet little baby.
No, that would be ridiculous.
So many kids have such a hard time with the braces and the food getting stuck. I didn't want that to happen to him.
You don't want to be ridiculous.
No, of course not. And I also didn't want to put him through the trouble of getting, the food stuck in his teeth.
Oh, no, that would be terrible. And you brush his teeth, right?
Twice a day.
Twice a day.
Oh, he's smiling. I think he likes you.
Yeah. And you cover his ears if there's something violent on television?
No. We don't watch anything violent on television. We don't watch violent news. We don't watch anything violent. But
we, being you and
Pie Boy.
Because you think he's smart enough to know?
Well, of course. I don't want him to think this is a bad world that he's growing up in. I want him to think he's growing up in a nice...
He's a dog.
He's my son.
He's a dog.
He's my son.
He's a dog. You think he's smart enough to know what's on television?
Absolutely, of course.
If this dog laid on his back and peed in his own face, he wouldn't know where it was coming from.
And your point is? When your little Jordan was a baby, Robin, wherever she is out here, someplace, hi. Okay, was changing diapers. You had a boy. You're not going to tell me that you didn't have any little mishaps? That didn't make him any less of your son.
What?
I'm saying when your little Jordan was a baby and Robin had him on the changing table, changing his diaper, and boys pee up. And you're not going to tell me that he didn't have any little mishaps?
I changed all the diapers
Oh,
in
fine.
our house.
Then you're not going to tell me that he didn't. No, he didn't. No.
I changed a diaper one time.
Never.
Lizzie is my other dog, and she's Pie Boy's pet dog.
Lizzie definitely takes backseat to Pie Boy.
I don't spoil Lizzie. But she is a dog, and I treat her like a dog. I've never seen anything more beautiful than you. This, my baby.
Well, Pam says there's nothing wrong with how much she spoils her dog, Pie Boy, but her ex-roommate, David, says it's a big problem because Pam would choose her dog over her own mother.
Of course. Of course I would. My own mother isn't giving me daily love and unconditional affirmation. My mother has her life. I have my life. This is my life.
You lived with this for 6 years?
Yes, I did.
And what finally pushed you over the edge? Was it her chewing up the dog biscuit and spitting it in the dog's mouth?
You know, I think the fact that I wasn't allowed to bring any medicine, aspirin, Tylenol into the house because she was afraid I would drop it and Pie Boy might eat it. I couldn't bring chicken into the house because she said the bones might be eaten by Pie Boy. You
never put him down. How's he going to get a chicken?
No. He walks around the apartment. His feet has never touched the ground outside. Feel these paws. Feel these hands. They have never touched the ground outside.
These are paws. These are hands. These are paws.
Excuse me. I'm hands. Paws, hands, whatever. All right, 5 feet. We all have feet.
Okay. Why do you not spoil your other dog?
My other dog is my dog.
And this is your
son. This is my son.
Have you ever been evaluated mentally? I mean,
yeah, I have. And the point is?
See, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. I got a dog. I mean, we love our dog. Our dog goes with me everywhere. He travels with me.
That's a dog, yeah.
That's Maggie. And she's been all over the world, well-traveled pup. But she's a dog.
Yes, Lizzie's a dog.
But you think she is a lower on the food chain than Pie Boy?
Pie Boy's my son. This is my child.
Yeah.
I didn't give birth to any children. This is my child.
There's the pup sleeping in the office. He comes with me every day. Now, do you think this gets in the way of other relationships?
Do I think or do I care?
Do you think?
Yes, it absolutely does.
Your current roommate's saying she wants to leave. See, here's the thing, and it may not matter to you at this point, but this is a really safe relationship. When people get over-invested in animals, and I love animals. I mean, people know I'm a huge animal advocate. I'm a huge animal advocate. And I love them as well. But when people get over-invested in them, it's usually because it's easy. You know, there's no demand. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to be interactive. You just have to be. As long as you feed them, they'll follow you anywhere, right?
No, interactive. We're interactive.
But you don't think that it's keeping you from having a human adult relationship that might bring you rewards?
No, absolutely not. This relationship is unconditional love. It brings me more rewards than any human being could ever bring me. This is someone and something that loves me no matter what I do, no matter what I am, no matter what.
That's right.
And it is an investment.
That's right. And you could have that and a human relationship.
But the human relationship would interfere with my relationship with him.
I think you should stick with it.
I think you're right, Dr.
I do.
Phil.
I think it works for you.
It does work for us.
And I think it wouldn't matter what I said.
Pretty much true.
Well, we're talking about excess, overindulgence, and being spoiled. After chatting with Pam and Pie Boy, I take back half of what I said to you. Just half.
Yeah.
Just half. The part about defining yourself with things, that sticks. The part about having some balance and some fun, I mean, that's great. But, I mean, don't wind up where you're bankrupt and in serious trouble at some point. I mean, come on. You gotta,
I hear you.
Think about that. Do some planning, because it's awful nice to pull those covers up around your neck at night knowing, I don't owe anybody anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really good thing to have, too. Owning cash isn't a bad deal. And you're gonna be sensitive to these other two, right?
I'm gonna spread the wealth.
Yeah, and you be the mother and take care of it, and you just keep chewing up those dog biscuits and spitting them in Pie Boy's mouth.
I sure will.